What's going on, everybody? Kwaku here, bringing you yet another Windows 10 Insider preview for the dev channel. This is build 21327. I do have it installed, and the big highlight feature is updates to the news and interests bar or panel or area, I guess, whatever you want to call it. I of course don't have those latest features right there. So basically the new feature is that the design of it. So basically what they mean with that, like you see CNN, this article is CNN about face that don't require face masks. You see how there's just an abrupt disconnect between the picture and the text and the CNN logo with CNN text next to it. It's just like a box with text in it, and it's a color, and that's it. And that's how all of them are right there. Just about every single thing here is like that. So that's the difference. Now going down, what it should be is like that. So let me actually open it up full screen. You can see it's before and after. Before, and this is after right there. So you can see that the after is it looking more see-through and more kind of fluid. It's less boxy and more just kind of clean. It's like there's a gradient, or like there's about a gradient effect to it. So that looks really nice, really solid. And also it looks like there's an outline outside of the like button right there. I'm trying to see whether or not, yep, they even stacked the emojis differently when you're trying to set how interested you are to it. So that's really nice. There's a lot of little things that are slowly coming out for this, and it kind of makes me feel like that supposed Sun Valley update for Windows 10 that might be coming like in the summertime, or who knows when it is. Kind of feels like we're starting to see a little bit more of its trickling of little things, what they're thinking about. And I'm saying this mainly because if I scroll down more, also it says if you click see more news, you'll see even more news, like a whole lot more. Again, I don't have any of these layouts. I don't have any of these designs on mine at all. Mine are still, even on my Edge browser, mine are still just the block one, just like how it used to be here. So it's kind of strange that I still have it like that, but hey, they're doing it out little by little to little by little people. It says we'll continue to roll out news and interest to Windows insiders, which means it isn't available to everybody in the dev channel just yet. I'm one of those people who does have news and interest, and it's very strange because my news and interest, what you guys see when I'm recording is what I do is I cut my monitor in half essentially, and I show you guys only about the 1080p side of it, even though it goes all the way up to 5120 by 1440. It's a super ultra wide monitor, and as wide as my monitor is, I actually get the smallest news and interest panel, which is very weird. I already put feedback out for it, and that how come you can't resize it. It's very strange that I get the smallest one, but I have the widest monitor of pretty much everybody I know and everybody that I've ever met. So, but keeping on going down, it says here, changes and improvements. Sharp-eyed Windows insiders will notice many of the system icons in this build have been updated now to align with Microsoft's fluent design style. The areas of the OS that use Sego MDL2, such as the start menu and settings, will now include the new icons, which have a more rounded and simplified look and feel. So as you already know, the news and interests and a lot of icons and ideas, if you've seen leaks about what this new Sun Valley could be about, there's a lot more rounding of corners and less blockiness. Some people don't like it, some people do like it. Who knows how it'll really be in the end. I look forward to it, but it looks like they're carrying that through. Updated a bunch of icons, made them less blocky and more rounded. You can see even the files icon, this little like locked file icon, it's rounded, not blocky. Everything that normally would have a sharp point at the end doesn't have a sharp point other than like a paintbrush. So more things are getting rounded and, softer corners, softer edges than they used to be. So that's pretty cool. And it says here on ARM64 devices, the default architecture for PowerShell is now x64 rather than x86. So that's pretty nice. I guess they're updating things more and more to just x64, 64-bit architecture, which is pretty good. Now there are some fixes. Again, if you've followed this channel before, I don't cover every single feature and fix that comes on these little updates, but some of the fixes, what I'm going to cover here. It says we fixed an issue where the new paste as plain text option in clipboard history where the text was cramped in some languages. They say here that they fixed an issue for specific clipboard content that if you click the first entry in the clipboard, history would paste something different than what was selected. That was happening to me in the last build. It was kind of annoying, especially when you're trying to make a video with screenshots all over the place. I used the clipboard a lot and it would paste the wrong thing that I thought that it was supposed to be, you know, copying or cutting. So that was kind of annoying. Luckily they fixed that. It says they fixed an issue impacting the reliability of Start and other modern apps in the recent flights. And then they also fixed an issue where a toggled key on the touch keyboard had the wrong background color when you hovered over the mouse or pen over it. This change is currently being rolled out to a subset of insiders at first to help us quickly identify issues that may impact performance and reliability. So they're doing a lot of little fixes there. They fixed the Xbox game bar issue. It says here where it could result in lag when Xbox game bar used Xbox game bar to record your gameplay on a monitor with 144 hertz or higher. This monitor is 144 hertz. It's normally 120, but it's overclocked to 144 hertz. Luckily, I don't record with game bar. I use OBS, so I don't really have the issue. But if you're one of those people with 144 hertz monitors, kudos to you. They fixed that issue, so you should be fine. And it says here they fixed an update that result upgrades could get stuck at 88%. That's kind of strange that your update would get stuck at 88%, but never happened to me again. But they fixed it if it happened to you. And lastly that I'm going to cover here, it says they fixed an issue resulting in errors when launching MSIX package desktop apps in recent dev channel builds. So that's pretty good. Now, some known issues. I'm going to tell you right off the bat, one of the known issues that I have personally, and I don't know if other people have it, so I'm going to say it now, is every time I restart my computer, my taskbar does not function at all. Like I can click on this, you know, I can click on that and have more things, but like if I want to click on news and interest or even start or anything, I can't click on it. It's all frozen. And then I have to go into Task Manager, and then I have to scroll down to Windows Explorer in order to reset my Windows Explorer, and then it comes back, everything works like normal again, like it should be. It's kind of annoying. I've had to do that every single time I restart the computer. I hope they address it. It says here they fixed an issue where addressing an issue where news and interest may not be available when signing to Windows without internet access, but returns when online. This was an issue I also had where when I first booted this computer, which is why it's uploading so late, news and interest wasn't actually here. It was gone. And it was very strange that it wasn't here because I just had it in the last build. They didn't say they took away news and interest. So I read here they said if you didn't have internet access, but I always have internet access. So what I did was I restarted my computer, came back in, logged in, and lo and behold, news and interest was back. That's just an unknown bug. I don't know if other people are having it, but I've already put the feedback out there for that. So yeah, they fixed quite a few issues, and then there's one thing that they know about for a known issue. It says the about page in settings is not available in the build. We are looking on a fix. If you need to rename your computer, you can do so by running system properties computer name.exe under the run command, which I believe is Windows key R. Yep, if you type that in, you can change, you can type in that and you'll open up that command and you'll be able to change your computer name. Other than that, there's not too much. It is a more, you know, featured build. It's more cosmetic build. I like cosmetic, being an artist myself, photographer. So far so good. They're updating designs. We see updated news and interest designs. We see updated see more news designs. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I'm really hoping for, itching for whatever Sun Valley might actually be in terms of updated designs, because it looks like that's what they're pushing towards slowly. They're trickling out little things for, you know, dev channel insiders for updated designs, updated icons, because they do see that I feel like they do see that there's a lot of legacy stuff in Windows, and you can go into, you know, your files and go to Windows folder in your main drive, and you can, if you scroll down enough in your System32 folder, you scroll down enough, you see Windows 95 icons in there, and it's very strange. So hopefully they're slowly going to be removing some of this legacy bloat and just make Windows a little less heavy. So, but that's about it. Rant over. That was, yeah, Insider Build 21327. One thing I'm going to show you before I go, I'm going to show you what I meant by that settings area where you can't see about. Normally you can just search about, Normally about, I believe, shows up when you hit system and you scroll down, and right here should be about or about my PC. That is not there. You cannot type in about, I'll tell you that right now, because you think system will be about, but it is not. It's something completely different. In fact, when you click system, this is system, actually the system folder. So it's actually kind of strange that they need to update that icon, honestly, because every other icon in settings, if I can spell, is kind of like two-tone or one-tone. But yet when you type in system, sometimes system is, a few of these icons are the ones that are still, I guess, fluent. So I guess take or pick, maybe these will change eventually, all these icons, or maybe they'll stay the same. I have no idea what color scheme they're going for right now, but that's about it. I'm gonna let you guys go. That was build 21327 dev channel. Take a look at it. Let me know what you guys think. If you have any issues, feedback, feedback hub, did a video on it. You'll know how to use it then. Hopefully you do know how to use it if you're on these insider builds. But yeah, all right, everybody, take care.